Bye, worm. Hello all, Seriously is here, back with some more Placidlee Permadeath. We're basically right where we left off. I got to the island where the ship is, and we need the Nautilon again. I don't know where I left that thing. There it is. We need to scan for sunken buildings. We're almost done. I think we're pretty much there. Scanner for sunken buildings. Building detected. It is that way, 15 minutes by exocraft at least. All right. Silly lips on these islands. Can't get up them. Let's see what there is to land on over there. Well, that island we just passed is still closer. That one's a lot closer. Oh, we've got a ways to go. Let's get up in the sky here. Alright, what do we got near this thing? There's a tiny piece of land over here. Easy. Oh, we are almost right there. That's great. So we're going to have a couple of eyeballs outside of this thing as well. Hello, abyssal horror. What about the other side? Just double check. Yeah, look at that. Got a terminal to talk to. Alright, log access. Signal echo distorted, recovering data. Read log will do. Breach event 12 souls. It's my turn to dive today. Once again, nothing of interest, nothing but kelp and rocks. The water is yet to recede. Some of the crew have taken to swimming without their suits. It looks so inviting. Mysterious. So we're gonna have to trace them to another underwater building, I think. What do we need to search for now? Oh, sunken buildings again, yes. Potential signal echo. How far away? 15 minutes again by ship. We are going back to the starship. Another reason is because we don't have the Nautilon fuel to drive 15 more minutes underwater, probably. Alright, hopefully there's some land over there. And we know enough to get high up in the sky here. 15 minutes away by Nautilon is still pretty far away by ship. There's an island right there. We'll go with that. Were we just here? Was this the island we were just at? It looks very similar to it. Like with the lip on the edge, and then, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're only 300 units away, so we're not going to bother with the Nautilon. Although we should recharge our air, probably, right? Couldn't hurt. Now, if the eyeballs respawned or not, that'll tell us if this is the same one. Yeah, no eyeballs here. I'm pretty sure it sent us straight back to where we just were. That's sort of funny. Yeah, nothing to remove from the terminal even. Interesting. Well, we'll read this log too. 21 souls. The secondary dive team came back early today. They found a cave full of strange crystals, but the lights on the sub cut out and forced them home. They seem upset, disturbed, but we have to go back while we still have an idea of where it is before the shifting tides rob us. We'll never build anything without advanced materials. We fixed the lights on the Nautilon. I'm heading out. 23 souls, 2 days later. We found the cave. I knew we would, but what a find. Great towering crystals of brilliant red, rich metal deposits concentrated on deuterium. All we could ever need. We might just make it after all. Now, if we can only get a dry night's sleep. Okay, so we need to call the Nautilon in anyway. Sure, right on the floor, I guess. No problem. For sunken buildings again. Potential echo. Oh, neat. We don't have to go anywhere. It found the abandoned building that we're at. That was very convenient. I like it when the missions bug out like that. Unfortunately, this, your mileage will definitely vary. Most of the time, in fact, I've never had that happen on Dreams of the Deep. I've only done Dreams of the Deep about 4 or 5 times, but, oh, I'm skipping it out. I had the dream again. The endless purple waves, mile after mile after mile. A relief at first from that dull crimson ache, but then I can't escape the feeling there's something else there. I look around, and there's nothing. Nothing. I blink and I see them. Faint at first, just lines, but it's unmistakable. Repeated geometric shapes traced in the sky. Row after row of triangles slowly scrolling past. And I can't explain it, but it's the most terrible thing I've ever seen. It's almost a relief to wake up and see the rain again. 400 souls. They've gone back to that wretched cave, every one of them. No one is listening to me. We can still build the hyperdrive. I know it. After that, flushing the salt out of the launch thrusters will be easy. Still 400 souls. We've had the same dream, the same rambling, the teeth in the sky, those crystals. It's nonsense. There's nothing else down there. We've taken it all. But what else can I do? Maybe I've missed something. Maybe they're right. One last look won't hurt. Well, that's the Dreams of the Deep. Seems like they went back and found what they were looking for. Where did I leave that thing now? Wasn't the Nautilon? Ah, there it is. Alright, so use the scanner. Scan for the crew. We need to move with the Nautilon and hit scan again. We're going to head towards our ship. Each scan, I think. Signal lock established. Is it straight back to where we just were? It absolutely is. Super happy about that. That's a lot less time consuming than it otherwise would be. Alright, read this log again. Trapped. Subreactor leaking. It grabbed me, but they're dead now. Their eyes are all shut. I think my leg is broken. My hand hurts. If I can just find an air tank, I can still get back home. The recording continues, but it's just hours of scratchy silence, the static of the currents. I have a haunting sensation of being watched. I wonder who this crew really were. It seems I will never find out. Inherited the helmet of the lost diver. Awesome, there we go. The diving bell helmet is now in this save's unlocks as well. And we have completed Dreams of the Deep completely. Oops, sorry little underwater mushroom rock. So, now that we've got that all done, let's go take a peek at that reward, the diving bell helmet, or whatever it's actually called. But let's not put it on. It's not my favorite. It's okay. It's pretty cool. It's unique. But it's not for me. It's not for this save. Pretty happy we were able to do this all right where the freighter already was, right where we got our Sentinel Interceptor. Didn't have to go nowhere to do this mission. I think we're probably going to want to go somewhere to do the next set of missions. Maybe to our settlement base. We can give it a try there, but we do need a ground base to do the next set of missions at. I'd prefer not to do it at Dersha here with the yellow sky. Blech. It is a paradise planet, but it could be better. All right. Got some pugnium for fuel. We got a lot of pugnium for fuel. Been doing a lot of Sentinel kills on this save. Farming up quad servos. Alright, our appearance modifier is over on this side. Let's see, it would be in the head category. Wayfarers for some lost bathysphere. That is what we're looking at here. A very copper or bronze plated helm. We can turn down our color here to something dark so you don't have as much brightness, but it's still very, very dark. Or bright, I mean. But you can see the wires when it's not something super bright, like white like that. Look how much they disappear in there. Much better. We were like this though, and we are not going to save our changes. No, I don't want to apply those changes. I like the hood we've got. I'm very happy with the outfit on this save. Something I've been forgetting to do is keep switching back to the staff. Let's go Space Wizard. Yeah, okay. So, off to, let's try the settlement and see if we can initiate stuff there. That's the actual base computer. Let's go, yeah, you know what? We do have to go to the base computer to do this mission. So we're gonna hop here and see what it tells us when we switch over to the mission. Oh. Well, we're gonna have to wait for the, I forgot we put the base terminus in, so we're gonna have to wait for the settlement to spawn around us. If we had spawned to the settlement, we wouldn't have to wait. There we go. Okay. Well, this will do. Let's hop into the log. And expanding the base. Okay, let's head to here. Return to the overseer at a terminal. Use a teleporter. Oh, nuts. It's going to tell us to go to our previous base, isn't it? The overseer. Seville outpost. So what I'm thinking is... yeah, it's way down here. We've built a bunch of portal bases in between there and here. Even if we go and delete this base, it probably is not going to let us do this here. However, if we go to this base and delete the overseer's terminal and build it at our settlement, that might move things along. So let's give that a try. Because if we move the overseer, it should direct us to the overseer, in theory. Okay, so, yeah, what we're going to need to do is power this teleporter. Now, it does say 11 hours, correct? 30k use, 50 available. And the portal's on, good. I've had some weird glitches where if you don't put a full amount of, or if you don't put things in twice to biofuel reactors, these don't turn on. Don't know if that's always the case, but okay, we're gonna delete that, and we're gonna delete that. We're gonna leave build mode, and we're gonna head straight back to where we were, except we will go to our settlement. Usually when you teleport to your settlement, the whole settlement is spawned in, but if you have a base computer near a settlement, or in, it might not be all there when you get there. Alright, do we need any oxygen? There we go, 1500 on the freighter, that'll help. Can we build? Do we have building permissions? No, we don't. Okay, so... where is... oh, it's going to be at the Overseer's entrance, right there on the ground. We'll do a save point. And we will go to a reload restore point. And that should give us base permissions because we are within range of parts of our base, right where we're standing. So, build menu, yeah, we've got the full thing available now. So we want to go to, is it here? Yes. And we wanted to build a construction terminal. Where do we want to put this construction terminal? Do we have room in the Overseer's office? Not really. There's no blank walls. They put stuff up against every wall. Okay, so we're gonna have to find an empty-ish room, maybe nearby the Overseer's office. Yeah, this suits my purposes just fine. Cool. Let's find a spot for the science terminal as well. Does that also fit in here? Not super well. You know what I might do is delete that again, and we're going to put that up against this window if possible. Something like this. Then we'll put the science terminal over here in the same building, up against that wall. Something like that. And then we can call in our guys by interacting with it. There we go. Okay. And look at that. We have a mission icon here at this base. Perfect. Excellent. Well done, me. Alright, let's see what he wants. We have littered the universe in our greed, traveler. This planet is no exception. You just got here. There's much that can be done with litter. Make your way to an abandoned structure and harvest the data from the terminals. I shall use it to fashion plans for a storage container. I think I already got those, but you know what? No problem. We'll do it. Work at Rhinans is reflective for a Gek. They almost seem to regret the greed that characterizes their people. They wish to make something new from the remains of the old. Is this just greed in disguise or something else? Whatever their motive, the overseer claims I'll find data for a storage container blueprint in a nearby structure. You won't regret it, friend. I've marked you a site that seems to be ripe for exploitation. Yeah. Seems like it's greed in another form. Is that what they marked, or is that... No, it's a trading post. Search an abandoned building. Ah, there we go. Coordinates received over that way. 15 minutes by foot is not far. Where's the ship? There it is. Now, eventually, the buildings that we're building in our settlement here, maybe those could be the home for the overseer and scientist and such, but for right now, we're going to house them with a roof over their heads in a pre-built structure. And we'll keep them as close as we can to the warp in. Oh, that's at approximate location, didn't it? And we're looking for a building. There's a building. An abandoned building specifically, so there's not going to be a landing pad. But there is going to be egg sacs, so careful with those. Don't shoot the eggs. Unless that's what you're there for, but be careful. Monstrosities will appear. The place the overseer has led me has long since fallen into disrepair. Its panels are buried beneath the same oily, pulsating fauna that I've seen before in long abandoned buildings. The air is fetid and damp. I power up the terminal with little hope of success, but to my surprise, it buzzes noisily and springs to life. Overseer's intuition has served me well so far. I shall have to trust that these schematics contain the required data. Alright, we got the check mark. We should just need to head back to the overseer. Yeah, return to overseer. It's telling me to go to the base computer, but we know better. Oops, got hung up on some wires. I'm back. So glad, friend. I will extract the storage blueprint as soon as I have the data. So invested in the success of our home, they are clearly happy to see me, energized for the task at hand. Here's your blueprint, as promised. Trivial task. Their code was just sitting there to be manipulated. There we go. Now we have all of the blueprints, which I think we already did. Hey, look, I'm just a staff. I should let the Gek get on with their business. Leave. Okay. Let's check our log real quick. Return to overseer. There we go. As soon as we get an icon, we will do that. Things are going well, friend, but it will not be long before violence follows us here. It is inevitable. If I had some microprocessors, I could steal March on Fate. Is that a phrase? Yes, I would design a weapons terminal suitable for a Viking armorer. Oh, all right. Microprocessors for a weapons terminal. I will accept your mission, good sir. Yeah, no reason to distrust. Same thing they said last mission. Okay. Do I have microprocessors on me? It's not giving me a check mark yet, so let's just try making some. We don't have the required materials. He wanted 5, correct? Return to the Overseer. Perfect. That was easy. We would have had to talk to the scientists to learn that recipe, I think, if we didn't already have it. Yes, I trust our new Corvex run was helpful. They are merely the start of our merry band. Are you ready to take the next step? Yeah, I am ready. Let's go get a Viking armorer. Now, imagine this, friend. A life form displeases you. You punish it, reward it, reshape it. In time, it would do anything you wanted. That doesn't really appeal to me. Thanks, though. So it is within the Sentinels. So it is with the Sentinels and their attacks, but no more. Now we shall train the trainers. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. They're doing it to us. The Overseer requires me to kill Sentinels and bring back their pugnium. Well, I've got a lot of pugnium. Harried me the length of my journey. Shall we be free of their constant harassment? We shall be? No, we almost for sure we shall not be. Alright, so we have pugnium. Acquire pugnium. You just have to be patient with these missions. They're not the fastest to update. Mission updated, build a weapons terminal. We'll just check, make sure that we don't get an icon here. See, acquire pugnium. The weapons terminal will be its own mission. And we should, in theory, get an icon at the Overseer here. Do you have it, friend? Their flesh, their pugnium. Overseer, in something of a state of excitement, ask me for the pugnium I have gathered. Workgek Rhinans presents me with a reward, as I knew they would. Friend, there is another matter. I gave you the means to create a weapons terminal, did I not? Yet I see no Viking in attendance. Does my help mean so little to you that you would tarry so? You must recruit an armorer before we can proceed. Alright. The Overseer requires me to build a weapons terminal and recruit. Okay. So we didn't really do it out of order. We had to wait for this, because he would have... I think. Maybe we could have done this first. I don't know. Well, we got an underwater protection module for our trouble there. What's in this building here? A decent amount of space, 3 stories. I don't know that we want to convert this into the Viking armorer's abode. Oh yeah, there's already a Viking living here. Sorry, sir. We'll get out of your. We'll find somewhere else. Let's see. This place over here is like a single room, I think. It's a pretty big room. Do we have any space for a terminal against the wall or something like that? Not really. Maybe right by the door? Let's give that a try. Weapons terminal. Just pugnium and chromatic metal, huh? It does fit. It's a bit awkward though. Yeah, it blocks the door quite a bit. We'll find a better spot. Oh, here we go. Yes. You've even got a window to approach him by. Yeah, we're gonna use this one for sure. Something like that. Now we have to go recruit a guy to inhabit this. See, we can get it from the window. That's great. Okay, yeah, we need an armor. I know. But we will do that next time. And until next time, have a good time.